My name is George Iceman Gervin, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion Radio.
We've had some really good games where we've played well, and then we've had some games where we didn't play well. And that last Boston game really, showed us that we got some work to do. That there are some really good teams in this league, and your level of play on both ends of the floor got to be better than what we showed the other night, and you got to be able to sustain that. Boston is playing really good basketball. They came in here with a 7 record and our best, and that they beat us. They played much better.
I know Bogey, when he does eventually come back, will inject some offense into this team, especially from the three-point line. But, how much time will you give him, or is expected for him to adjust and get into game shape?
It's too early for that. Once he gets back to, gets close to playing, well, let's just say when he returns, then I will talk with Bogey and our trainers about, his the number of minutes that he can play at that time, but it's really too early for that.
What's the update on him?
He's still moving, rehabbing, and getting up a lot of shots. Yeah, well, a couple things that happened in the game in Toronto and what happened the other night is fast break points. We gave up 43 fast break points against them in Toronto, and in the Boston game we gave up 31. So we got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. When there is a turnover or a shot that's missed or made, we got to sprint back. We got to get back because these teams, everybody's playing faster this year, but when you're playing against a team that have like-sized guys that are capable of rebounding and initiating the fast break, it makes them much faster. So you can't be down complaining about a call or a missed call or dropping your head because you missed a shot or we turned the ball over. You got to get to the next possession and get back in transition and not give a good team like Toronto and Boston easy points like that. They don't need any help.
Coach, when there's trade rumors going around, is there a message that you give your team to block that off?
That's going to be throughout the year. I think things like that, it comes with our league. I was once a player, and if it's something that concerns a player, or we feel that it's concerning, or a message has gotten out there, and I feel I need to talk with a player about it, then I will address that. But it's a part of the life we live.
And what can you say about the young players as far as AJ, Jalen?
They got to keep working. It's still early. They got to keep working, and they got to work to earn minutes out on the floor. We're trying to still develop our bench, and our last 2 games, our bench has been outscored. So continue to work hard, work on your game and practice. When you get that opportunity out on the floor, you got to be productive. And, that's where really all of our young guys are at. It doesn't make a difference. Tomorrow night we got to work to do all of that. So I've always taken the approach one game at a time, and going out and being better and not jumping 2-3 games ahead of ourselves. We got our focus, all of our focus is on Toronto tomorrow night, And then once we come out of that game, we'll start preparing for the road.
For a couple of seasons now, you've got a team here that's been very good at protecting the ball, not turning it over. But Toronto, obviously, they force a lot of turnovers. What specifically do you do to try to win that kind of battle?
Well, we just talk about that. You know, that's a key every night, that we take care of the basketball and we don't help opponents by turning the ball over. You know, keep the game simple, get an attempt at the basket. You got to make sure we take care of the ball, and we've done that. You know, we've been number 1, number 2 the last 2 years, taking care of the ball. But we've had some games this year where, you know, we're up there, you know, in the teens in turnovers. You know, so that's always a key, making sure that you take care of the basketball, and you get an opportunity. You give yourself a chance with an attempt at the basket.
OG leads the league in steals per game with 2.5. What is it that you've noticed about him that specifically makes him so successful at that?
Well, I think those guys, they just they have a nose for that. DJ is the same way. I think DJ is close, to something 2.5, 2.6. They anticipate. They're looking for those opportunities. We call them wolves. They're just looking for opportunities to create, force turnovers, and they're good at it. So you have to be careful when they are on the ball, and you certainly have to be careful when they're off the ball, because with Toronto, they do a lot of switching, and he's a guy that does a good job of anticipating.
We see John working with Kyle over there. Was that just kind of like a conversation that came up, or just Kyle took that
Kyle
on?
works with all of our guys. He works with all of our guys, and today is a day where he's with John, but he works with all of our guys.
Thanks,
Okay.
Nate.
All right.